Hi there. This video covers all the requirements that your CSV file needs to fulfill so that it can be used effectively to bulk schedule social media posts in the social planner. You can get a copy of the sample CSV file by clicking on download a sample file over here. Once that file is downloaded, you will see that it has these defined columns: post at a specific time, content, link, OG meta URL, image URLs, GIF URLs, and video URLs. Let's go through these columns one at a time. So when you're looking at the post at specific time column is where you will type in the date and time of when you want that post to go live on your social media. So you must format it exactly according to this format: year in front, month, date, hour, minutes, and seconds. Now this is a wrong example. Excel and a lot of spreadsheet softwares automatically format date into this format, so you would need to make sure that you change that validation. Furthermore, when you have typed in your date, you need to make sure that there's a singular space between the date and time. If you do not put that in, the system will not be able to tell apart these values. You need this space in here to tell apart the date and the time when you want the post to go live. If for any post, a date column is blank, the date field is blank, then what will happen is that post will get imported, but it will be put into draft because it will have no time to go live. It has no definition of when it has to go live and it has to get published. You must make sure that you should have scheduled all these times at least 10 minutes after when you're uploading the CSV. For example, if I want this post to go live at 11:12, I should at least be uploading this at 11:02. So I should give it a 10-minute breathing period to allow everything to be grabbed, allow everything to go through as intended. Now this is just 4 posts. If you're uploading 100 posts, imagine the time the system would need to take to parse all these values into the system. So make sure to give it at least 10 minutes before you want the upload to go through. All of these dates and times must be in the 24-hour date format, not the 12-hour date format. Now let's look at the content column. The content column will basically contain the main body text of your post. Inside the content column, you will need to make sure that you add in content according to the requirement of every social media that you're posting about. For example, if you're posting in a Facebook page or a group, it should have no more than 62,000 characters. If it's a business Instagram account, no more than 2,200 characters. LinkedIn page or a LinkedIn profile, 3,000 characters. Twitter, 280 characters. EGMB location, 1,500 characters. So you can also drop in hashtags in this column. The caption must abide by the social media character limit. Otherwise, if you schedule it and you are not fulfilling any of their requirements, the post will fail. Now the link, the OG meta URL basically. So in this column, you can type in the URL or paste the URL you want to preview or you want to show as a link preview of your post. Basically the preview that you want to share alongside the post, which shows them content outside of the caption that you want to preview on their newsfeed when they're scrolling through the post. If other media rows like images, GIF, or video get added into the CSV, they will override the link OG meta URL. If you're putting in the OG meta URL and you're also dropping in an image URL or a video URL or a GIF URL, then it would override this. So this is only good or only useful if you're not dropping in any images, any videos, or any GIFs to the post. Now let's talk about image URLs. If you are going to be adding images to your post, you can add multiple images to your post as per the requirements. You can take a look at this article which we have created to describe all that is needed. For different social media platforms, the size requirements will be discussed inside this article. Please make sure that if you're dropping in multiple image URLs, then those image URLs must have a comma and a space in between them. When one image URL is ending, there's a comma followed by a space. You can at one time drop in 10 image URLs inside this column, this row over here, this field over here. The GIF URL. You can drop in a GIF URL inside this field here. Please do keep in mind that if you are dropping in an image URL or a video URL simultaneously at the same time when you're dropping in a GIF URL, it may not succeed. Because at one time, you can only drop in one media URL here. Either an image, either a video, either a GIF. You can learn more about which platforms support GIFs in the same article that I referred to before. Let's talk about the video URL column. You should be able to drop in a video URL to your social media post. Keep in mind, if any other media URL field is filled out, like a GIF or an image, then this may not be successful. you can drop in 10 video URLs inside this field here for one singular post. Just like image URLs, they need to be comma separated. The same article explains in more detail what the requirements of those videos files should be. Please do let me know if this video helped.